We are going to talk about the fervor surrounding the supposed Nintendo NX, the new Nintendo console that everyone thinks that the Wii U will soon be abandoned to develop for.
Yeah.
Mr. Fitz, did you have something to say about that?
I don't see them abandoning the Wii U. That's the main thing. That's what I'm so impressed with Nintendo about, is that if this were Sony, they would have cut and run by now. Or if this were Microsoft, I mean, we're already hearing about the next Microsoft system. So we know these companies would have fucking cut and run if they were in similar straits as the Wii U. But to Nintendo's credit, they know you don't build consumer confidence by abandoning a console after people have already invested in it. So it's still going to be getting games until they finally come out with its successor. And yeah, does it need a successor? Probably. It is behind the competition in terms of hardware. So clearly they feel like they need to take a big hardware step ahead. And hopefully they do. I think that'll be to their benefit and all gamers who wind up buying it. So, but what I'm most impressed with is, I mean, you look at every system that for Nintendo didn't do as well as the one before it, you know. I don't consider the Nintendo 64 a failure at all. The GameCube was definitely not as big of a success as their previous consoles, and I love the GameCube, but it was a slight step back, and PS2 and Xbox were definitely like 1 and 2 that generation. But Nintendo didn't abandon that platform at all. There's some fantastic hidden gems on the GameCube, just some unbelievable exclusives that you can only play on the fucking Nintendo GameCube. It's a pattern. Nintendo respect their consumers enough to not abandon their platforms.
Yeah, and you know, if anything, they learn from you know who, the big S, that you know, you gotta see things through, and that's just the way this business is, unfortunately. I know that a lot of people immediately came to me, and I'm not going to name names, but a number of people came to me and says, "What do you think? Should I buy the Wii U or should I wait for this Nintendo NX thing?" It's like the Nintendo NX is barely a name.
Yeah,
it's a code name at best. If you want to wait, you might as well sit around and wait for Jesus to come back, because it'll be a similar stretch. And also, if I know anything about the way Nintendo cycles work, the NX is probably going to be a handheld device. I know there's talk of a Nintendo hybrid handheld home console thing, which will be interesting. I don't know if we're quite ready for that sort of thing, but I think it'll be definitely interesting. Kid Shoryuken, have you been drinking?
Mm-hmm. Heavily.
Good. We just need to make sure that everyone's.
But I did have 2 cents to throw in, though.
Oh, please.
Again, this does kind of seem like people shitting their pants over something that's pretty commonplace. As soon as a company releases a console, they immediately start work on the next one. So it's not terribly surprising that Nintendo would have something else in the works to follow the Wii U. They do have to continue to sell things and make money and thrive as a company, don't they? I don't understand why people are so surprised by that. Like there's a thought process out there that says that Nintendo's going to stop at some point. It's weird to me.
Yeah, it's bizarre. The longest abiding company, the one that is one generation away from the biggest success in the history of the company, and everybody's like, when are they going to die? When are they going to die? I don't know. Probably around the time they stop printing money, I guess. That would probably be step 1, you drooling fucking
It's
retard.
fairly accurate.
Well, and the other thing you have to take into account is, when are they going to die? I don't know. How long would it take you to spend $50 billion?
I know how long it would take Sony to lose it. About 10 years.
They were pushing for more. That's what this 4K TV shit is all about.
Oh, wait, that's not true. They lost $90 billion in that time. That's right.
Well, that's because if you know anything about the PlayStation 3, they're overachievers. They
it's true. They go for the brass ring.
Exactly. If you're gonna bomb, atomic fucking bomb, and that's what Sony did.